Hey guys, what's up? This is Lim from GMP Custom Fabrications. Sorry it's been a few days or weeks since I got the last video out. It's just working a lot. It's been kind of cold. Haven't really been wanting to come out in the shop work much. And doing a lot of overnight working, so I've been sleeping most days. So anyway, little update on some stuff. I was cleaning my shop up the other day, and the 460 that's going in Rat Duallie was kind of in the way for where I was needing to work on stuff, so this happened. Yeah, it's temporary. I just kind of stuck it in there to get an idea of what kind of job it's going to be. It's going to come back out. I got a lot of stuff to do to make it right. But yeah, there's no motor mounts underneath there yet. I just have it set on a block of wood and just trying to get it leveled out and make sure that it seems like it's going to fit. It looks like I'm going to have some issues with the steering rack. I kind of expected that. I'll have to get this heat shield off to see for sure. Possibly without the heat shield it will work, but I won't know until I get it off there and look at it. But yeah, that's that happened, and that's kind of helped motivate me a little bit. Of course, I know I got a lot more to do, but yeah, I don't know how much I'll get done actually recording today, because there's a video of a time lapse of me and my dad starting to tear a building down, and if you on my Instagram you saw pictures of it, and the reasoning behind that, well, we're tearing it down to get materials out of it, and what I'm going to use on my part of it is here in my shop. I don't know how easy this is going to convey, but I have this section here up to just the side of the refrigerator. There's a post that goes up, and I'm going to enclose this whole area right here into a single room that would be 16 by 24 feet. It'll be insulated and that way, and well lit. That way I can work in this area year round with heating and cooling and not be trying to heat this whole shop, because as you can see up there, there's no insulation in this shop, and the cost to try to insulate this whole place is just not feasible. That way I can go ahead and, you know, store and do some work in this, and you know, during the summertime I can work over here more. But like this past week, I didn't want to work out here because it's going to be cold, so you know, that kind of gets rid of the excuses on that part of it. I'll be able to have a room that'll be able to keep comfortable year round, and hopefully have it insulated enough I won't have to deal with road noise as bad and different things like that. So anyway, my dad's getting ready to come over here in a little bit to help me for us to work on the wall to enclose that, because I'll actually be doing a wall, and then I'll be doing a ceiling inside this area, and then insulating all that. So anyway, hopefully probably not next video, but probably in a few after that you'll see. Maybe I'll do some video of what all I got done or how that's looking. But we spent all day, or quite a bit of day yesterday, just cleaning this area up. I had a shelf here, it became a catch-all. Got a shelf over there, it's a catch-all. I need to really work on my organizing, get a place for everything, and put everything in its place. You know, that's the organization motto. That seems to be my problem though, is I'll end up with an item that doesn't have a place. So what happens to it, it gets thrown on top of something. Any flat surface becomes my new organization. But anywho, I don't know how much I'll get done on it, but let's get to the video. Okay, off camera, I hate doing stuff off camera, but sometimes it just happens. This is the piece of metal that I had made in the last video. Okay, I've got the piece that the instrument cluster bolts up to, and then I got the surround dash area that will weld to the existing dash, and I went on the inside and got these 1/4 by 20 couplers that once I was welded to this, or bolted to this aluminum piece, then I clamped them and welded them onto this piece. That way this curve is right for mounting. Then I get in here, and hopefully the lighting's not too bad. I'll be able to clamp it in there and weld it up. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, clamping it, trying to at least get it tacked in good before Dad gets here and I get sidetracked. So anyway, I'll get some light in there, see if I can get something done. All right, so got that in place. I got my cardboard up here to keep the weld from ruining my windshield. Now it's just going to be a matter of clamping the dash in tight to the existing dash. And I played around with some ideas. I think probably putting that across there to hold it. Try getting this side tight over here first, and then I'll pull this side in. This side here, as I go around, I get this tacked, I'll beat that down so I can get into my welds, get rid of any gaps, and try to smooth it out. I think I get tacked, this side tacked and started, and I'll be able to work this side out a little bit. Yeah, right now I'm kind of angled outward a little bit. See where my first spots are starting at. Let's see, I don't know how easy this will be to see. Maybe you're seeing it from the inside of it. Doubt it. Anyway, what I'm doing back here, and you'll probably see it better when I do this side, is I tacked and then I move my clamp down so that I'm forcing the dash into the profile that I got on my added on piece, just because it's going to be easier to do that than get my profile perfect and all that. So I tacked it there, move my clamp down, and tack again, move my clamp down, and so on. I'm really happy so far. This dash seems to be some really quality, good steel. I'm using 030 flux core wire. I was afraid I was going to need to switch to gas and go to 025, but I knew the steel that I was using was for the added on piece was pretty thick, but I wasn't sure how and when it gets over here to where it had been rusty, it might be a different story. But yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to have any trouble with blowing through at this point. I hate when that happens. Using a Chicago Electric MIG welder wife found for me at an auction, or I think she paid 80 bucks for it. Doesn't have a lot of controllability temperatures. I got into the rusty part there. I figure I'll get it all welded in place around the perimeter, and then I'll take the instrument cluster part out, and then I'll be able to weld it from the inside. You know what he called, I guess, stitch welding, where I'm just hitting spots and moving up, hitting another spot, catching the floorboard on fire, hitting another spot. I'm going to go ahead and jump up here on top. I've got the gap right there, but I think once I hit what I can in here and get this secure, so I actually, since I have that, I'll get back to what I was talking about, needing to wear this outward. Worst case, I have to run another strap on there to fill in that gap. That's a lot more square to me. That hit a thin spot. One issue I'm having is my lighting. I'm not being able to see what I'm doing before I get started, so hopefully I can keep from blinding the camera. What I'm seeing here is I had bent this to fit that radius, and I really didn't need to that far in. I'll try to take some of that bend back out of it. And I got a better tool. I got big vice grips that work better on that, so I'll grab them. Alright guys, my dad just showed up so we can finish working on that room. So that's going to be it for today, and when this video picks back up, it will be sometime in the future. So, see you later. Hey guys, I'm back. And, okay, well, it's been a few days since the part you just watched. What happened in the meantime was this. This wall. That section of my shop that I'm closing off, still have quite a bit to do on it. I still need to I gotta hang the ceiling, put the insulation out there, we'll put the tin. I'm doing that recycled tin from the video that you watched me and him starting to tear stuff down. And if you're on my Instagram, you saw a picture of the building we took down. Anyway, I got a bunch of corrugated tin that's going to be going on the ceiling, and I got plywood that I'm doing 4 feet up on the sides, and then the rest of it's going to be tin on up to the ceiling, and get that insulated, get better lighting in there. I think it's going to make for a lot better, more consistent videos. I'll have it, the sound will be deadened a lot better. Right now it's raining, and you can probably hear rain drops hitting the roof, but I don't have a lot of time to do stuff, so I make do with what I can. So that will definitely help me make better use of my time. Anyway, better light. And I can see where I'm gonna pull it in quite a bit. I had radiused that back quite a bit because I was picturing it sucking over further, but apparently I didn't need to bend it so much to get it to match up. That doesn't quite get the gap closed up yet. I'm going to massage it some more. We need a dolly, I think that's what it's called, hold behind it. I know too, as I weld on it and I get it hot, it'll become a little more malleable where I can beat it and shape it a little bit better. Not quite sucking in the gap like I was hoping. I think that's going to close up a lot better, I think that'll close up a lot better. We'll find out. I think it gives me a good place to start. Roll it fired up. Does anybody else have trouble with not keeping track of reading glasses? I swear to God, wife just bought me a pack of 6. I know it wasn't 3 months ago, and this is like one of 2 pairs I got left. I had another pack of 6 before that. I'm sure they're out here somewhere. starting to get down here where the bottom of that dash is really rotten. I'm not stitch welding so much like I would if it was all a lighter gauge metal. I'm able to put more of my heat towards the dash piece because it's a heavier steel, and it takes a lot more heat than the old dash does. Got my cardboard on fire. Almost. Trying to curve that down a little bit more. It doesn't look like it's going to fit right up to it. I might go ahead and notch it with a cutoff wheel. Maybe cut some slices in it. Lay it down. Getting in my own light. Got a pretty good hole right there for where it blew out. Try to fill that up. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing I'm gonna need to cut off, make some cuts in that, and try to lay it down a little bit. So, let me see. This gap back here is what I'm going after right now. I'm gonna try doing some fine cuts of sorts. Maybe a smaller cutoff wheel. I think now as I weld it, I'll be able to shape that some more. Find out if that's true. Yeah, that dash is so rotten. I am not able to build anything up on that. All it's doing is blowing holes in it. I know you really can't see what I'm doing on the back side of it. I thought about setting up a second camera, but that doesn't. It looks to me like my wire's getting hot, and then it gets to where it doesn't want to feed. I'm not sure what the problem is there. I have it on the lowest temperature setting. See if I can fill in some spots up here on top. Thinking I'm kinking my cord causes it not to want to feed evenly. Feed it all. No, don't want to feed it all. Alright. Enough of that for now. I'm going to get a flap wheel and come back and smooth that out. And we'll put the instrument cluster in there. I'm going to leave the coating on the aluminum for now. Alright. The dash, or the instrument cluster back out. I just want to make sure I had all that screwed in place. Whenever I welded it, it would hold its shape. I didn't want to try to weld it in place and then try to make the face plate fit to it. So I did feel a little tension on it there just now. So you want to go put it back together, how forgiving it is. This one feels like I may have damaged the screw when I welded it. Gonna be good. That is not good. Oh, now it's scalding. Crap! You might just see me cry here in a minute if this snaps off. Why are you doing this to me? Maybe when I was welding what these has up in it, these little couplers, and I welded it with the screw in there, just like that, to hold this in place. And something in there's gotten tight. It let me unscrew it about 1/4 of an inch. Come on, back up. I'm not gaining anything on it. Oh, I do have an idea. I just got these socket Allen wrenches earlier this week. Part of a tool auction. Oh yeah, if I'm gonna break it, this is how it gets broke. There we go. That's coming out. Scared myself there for a minute. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Is whenever I was welding that piece on it, got some weld on the end of that bolt. Oh, I do remember saying something about I'll probably need to drop the steering wheel down to do this. Yeah, into that point. There we go. Yeah, I was taking loose the whole hanger for the brake pedal assembly and clutch pedal. I didn't need to do that. Tighten them back up. Got that out. Ta-da! That on here. If you did not see the video of me making this, your own dang fault. It's there. the last video, video 4, in the 460 swap for Rat Duallie. That's where I made this. Grab a nut driver on my way over here. Well, I'll try it by the toolbox to grab it. These screws won't work because they're too loose on this side, but they'll work for these purposes. This right here, that's what's holding me up. Trim that off the top. Got sitting right up in there. Right again. Well, I've noticed now my blinker thing is kind of underneath the dash, but it's kind of set too far back anyway, so what I think I'm going to do, I'll get it pulled loose and make a bracket that will go ahead and tie on with the steering wheel thing. This ain't tight, but anyway, you get it up here closer to me. Be a little easier to use. Anyway, that's what we got for today. Let me get a look at it. And then, of course, this will all be the polished aluminum all around there. But I'm kind of rough with stuff, so I'm leaving it protect it for now so it doesn't get all scratched up. Then I can go back in here. The flap wheel I was using was old and wore out, so I'll get a new flap wheel and go over all that, clean all that up. And I'll go back and repaint the dash, maybe try to match this color. I still got a spot over here that I'll probably go ahead and fill in. That was for my steering speed control. I don't think I want it back in there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a blank out, fill that in. Ignition key ought to still fit in there good. There's the key opening. Got different holes here that I could patch up. Get some little blanks made up, or find some. Windshield wiper switch go back in there, my headlights and my high beam, low beam. And yeah, so that's it for today. I really can't thank you guys enough for the comments. It really makes me want to get out here and do more. I guess it's kind of a good motivator. The whole YouTube helps motivate me to stay focused on my project and keep progressing with it instead of throwing it in the back. To have people comment, you know, hey, I'd like to see how that turns out. That really means a lot to me. So thanks for all that. I don't know what more I'll do on this right away. I'll probably go ahead and clean that up, but I won't bother showing you all that. I don't have time tonight, or the flap wheels, or wasn't no point really going any further with it. The main part of it was done enough to show it. And yeah, the next time you see it, I should have all that peeled off, and whatever paint I decide to use on it, I'll have it painted. Hopefully have the dash filled in. But in the description below, you'll find a link to my Redbubble account. That's for t-shirts and stickers and anything with my logo on it. Not hats. This is actually a hat with a sticker on it because I don't have any hats made yet. But I'm thinking there's a local cap manufacturer that I'm thinking about talking to about getting some caps made. There's t-shirts that's on Redbubble that I designed that if there's much interest in it, I'll go to a local printer and get them done up locally, just because, you know, the whole point of selling this stuff is so that I can make money to put back into projects. And to be honest with you, with Redbubble, I don't make a whole lot of money off of that. But if you guys even show any interest, just let me know. Hey Glenn, I like that t-shirt idea. If you were to print those, I would like one of those shirts. And I get enough people interested, then I'll go ahead and get some printed up. Yeah, just, you know, I don't have a lot of designs. It's pretty, and the stickers too. The stickers also I got through Redbubble. I know that there's other places I can get cheaper through. I just haven't, I've been lazy. Redbubble's so easy. You just upload your artwork and boom, it shows it on all the products, and you just click and they can, you know, print out one or however many you want. So that's why I use them. It's just kind of good to get an idea of what the product's going to look like before you go through trouble having somebody make screens up and print samples and all that stuff. So maybe on a future episode, I've actually bought some of the shirts. I've had my mom, whenever she's struggling to figure out what to get me and the wife for Christmas, it's like, hey, why don't you go on Redbubble and buy some of my stuff and give it to me. But yeah, I mean, it's easy enough. But we're gonna wrap it up there. If you got any questions or comments, feel free to ask. I'm usually pretty quick at replying, unless I'm at work going down the track. So a lot of times, you know, we stop and I turn my phone on, I'll reply back as soon as I can if I have service where we're at. So anyway, yeah, I can see my breath. That's how fun this is. How much I love you people. I didn't need to be out here doing this, but I did it for you and me. But anyway, this is Glenn for GMP Custom Fabrications, living the dream till the freaking phone rings. Thanks for watching.